Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first lesson, the first screencast lesson on a parabola. This is the last topic in the conic section unit. So we'll be covering parabola. It's a set of all points in a plane that are the same distance from a given point called a focus. Well, we've been dealing with focus points for a while. So it's the same distance from the focus to a given line. Okay, and that line is called the directrix. The focus lies inside the curve, as we've been seeing. The directrix is a line that lies outside the curve. So if we look at this graph that's on the front page, the distance from here to there is the same as the distance from here to here. So from focus to any point on the curve, whatever that distance is, it's the same as the distance from that point on the curve perpendicular to the directrix. That's my point of drawing the little thing that says perpendicular. So I have my new tablet. So I'll show everybody the tablet and the pen. So I'm trying to use it, the wireless version. Uh-oh, did I hit something? Maybe I did. I don't know. All right. I think I got it back. I think we're okay. All right, so let's take a look at this. Just like in the last with circles, ellipses, and hyperbolas, we've got this little cheat sheet or a little reference sheet. Let's call it a reference sheet. So we're going to be looking at a parabola in a different format of the equation. Usually we're used to seeing it in this format. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? And so we're going to be looking at it in this format now. So I didn't mean to do that, but right there. So get the eraser. All right, that was pretty good. Not so bad. Okay. So anyway, so we're going to be looking at a parabola in this format. X minus h squared not equals 4p, that's a new term, times y minus k. Now the vertex is still at that location of h comma k. Okay. The coefficient of the non-squared term, right? The parabola, only one of the terms is squared, all right? So in this case, it's the x terms that are squared. It's the coefficient here. So this is a parabola when x is squared that will either open up or down. These parabolas here, on the right side, x equals ay squared up here, okay? Those parabolas open either left or right. Now, if we look at the thing that determines opening up or down, or left and right, is the value of p, this term p, that we're going to be looking at now. Instead of continuing on with this, let's just go to a problem. And here we go. Okay. So if we look at this, this parabola, y minus 1 squared. Well, if the y term is squared, it will be either be opening left or opening right. Equals negative 12 times x plus 1. Well, h comma k, right? The h is still with the x terms, and the k is still with the y terms. So the vertex of this parabola is negative 1, 1, and I've graphed it here, and I put a v there for the vertex. The term in front of the non-square term, right? The y term is squared, so this term, that term is 4p. 4p is negative 12, therefore p is negative 3. Okay? And you need that value of p because we have to find out where the focus is. And since this opens either left or right, the focus will be to the left or right of the vertex. So you take the h, the negative 1, and you add p to it. P is negative 3. That puts the focus at -4, 1. Okay. The axis of symmetry, if you remember, that's the line that divides the parabola in half. But you can fold up over that line and it's symmetrical. That is the line of y equals 1, in this case, k is 1. Okay. Now let's look at this new term called the directrix. Okay, not sure what I did there. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. So bear with me as I try and navigate this pen. Okay. So the directrix is, in this case, an x equals line. It's going to be perpendicular to the axis of symmetry, and it's h minus p. Well, h is -1, p is -3. -1 minus -3 is 2. So I've labeled the green line here the directrix. That's the line of x equals 2. Okay. So after we've done all of this, and if you follow along with the chart on the previous page, it should be okay. Because we've been following along with that chart with the hyperbola, which is probably the most complex of all the things that we've done. Okay. So now, all right. Now, how do you graph this? First of all, we know it's opening to the left because p is less than 0. All right, p is -3, so it's opening left. So it's going to be opening this way. All right. But how wide do we know how to make the curve? Okay. So pay attention. If I count boxes from focus back to the directrix, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I have that right. Or maybe I should put it on a pen. And put some color here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. And then we count 6 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now there's 2 purple dots I just put here. This one and that one. From focus to directrix is 6. From here to here is 6. And guess what? From here back to directrix is 6. This is that congruent distance that I showed the diagram on the front page. So from focus to directrix is 6. From focus to here is 6. And from here back to the directrix is 6 also. So, all right. So now let's try some drawing with this and see how I go. All right. So I'm going to start drawing this parabola. Oh, I went too far. You found the outside line. No, I'm not. Okay. So the parabola will be that long, that wide. Okay. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Start at the vertex. I'm going to go down to that point. Come on, down to the point. There we go. All right, good. I think I got it. Okay. So that's how you know how wide to draw the parabola, because we're going to count the boxes. However far the focus is from the directrix, the green line, 6 boxes. I count 6 one way. Excuse me. And 6 the other way. So now I have that congruent distance from here to there is 6. Here to back to directrix is 6. Focus to directrix in a straight line that way is 6. So we have our distance. Okay. I'm going to put the pen down for a minute. And let's take a look at the next problem. The next one, the x term is squared. Okay. That means it's opening either up or down. 8p, -8 is 4p. Therefore, p is -2. If p is less than 0, the parabola will open down. Okay. So the focus will be in this axis of symmetry line. This line of x equals -5. I want to undo it. Thank you. Okay. So it's going to be along this line of negative x equals -5, and since it's opening down, it will be below the vertex. Okay. So k is 3 plus p, 3 plus -2 is 1. So I'm at -5, 1 for the focus. The directrix is y is equal to k minus p. I don't know why it's doing that. Y equals k minus p. So k is 3. H comma k, remember. Okay. 3 minus -2 is 5. There's your line of the directrix. Now if we look and we count from focus to directrix, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. Okay. Let me try this pen again. All right, everybody beware. You didn't know what can happen. All right, so I count the 4 boxes there to the directrix. Now we'll count 4 boxes to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. Good mark. And I'm going to count 4 boxes left. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes this way. Good mark. Now I can draw my parabola, so my vertex, and draw a curve, not a straight line. All right, I'm still trying to color with this. So I'm going to do this. This is down, like embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Okay, stop laughing. I know you're all laughing, but it's okay. All right. So there's one half of the parabola. That's an arrow, by the way, because you don't recognize what I'm drawing. And this way, I seem to be better going to the left than the right. Maybe because I'm left-handed. I don't know. There could be no explanation for that. We're not going to go there. So anyway, now we know how wide to make the parabola. We're just going to count the boxes. All right. So go back over the screencast, replay it if you need to. All right. I know some of the technology. I was talking to you guys as I'm trying to mess with the technology, but I'm trying to get this done so we can actually have something better going on in class. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching the screencast, and replay it if you need to. Okay. Don't forget the quiz that's due on Thursday. If you are not going to be in class for any reason, send me my email, your responses, all right, to the multiple choice questions. If you are going to be in class, print it out and bring it. Do not send me an email if I'm going to be seeing you on Thursday, okay? I will not take any email responses after 2:45 on Thursday. So enjoy the day off on Wednesday for parent-teacher conferences. I'll see everybody in class on Thursday. Thank you for tuning in to my first lesson on parabolas. Okay, I hit F10 to stop the recording.